We back. We have a lot of work, so let's get started. So we build ScrambledTech. Last week we done a lot of job with, let's see actually what were the last commit. So yeah, we set up fast API endpoints. So if I got main API main, so in the backend here, we created just a simple API with a sign up endpoint and a publish endpoint that triggers some background tasks to run the publishing pipeline that we've sketched here. So we send a publish request to the server, which triggers the background task. The background task then gets all the latest posts from Hacker News, and it gets the users with their history, and then it calls the ranking service to curate a list of links, and then it calls the publishing service to send these emails. So that's what we have here, and then a last endpoint here to track the clicks. So this is a redirecting endpoint, so it redirects to the actual URL, but it's just so that I can actually save the click. This is the user history here. So that's all good. What we need now is, actually I'm gonna put this to do up there. Oops. But basically what I want to do is set up authorization headers. We'll see that later. Today what I want to do though is the ranking service with a word frequency ranking algorithm. So how is this going to work? Let's see. So let's create some temporary scripts here. Let's come here, new file, and let's say temp.py. Okay. So here what I want to do is a few things. The first one is I want to get user history to see if I have some data to work with and to do build the word frequency model. Okay, so the way this word frequency model works, it's basically a naive based model. So let's try to write down here how it works. Word frequency. So the way it works is that what we want to do is predict the probability that a user U is going to click based on the words that we have in the post. So W1, W2, W3 are the words in the title. So basically title is equal to W0, W1, W2, etc. This is our title up until W, let's call it N. There you go. And let's start with 1 actually. Okay, anyway, and the Bayes theorem tells us that this is equal to, well, W1, etc. until Wn, knowing that the user clicked multiplied by the probability that a user clicks divided by the probability of W1 and so on, Wn. So what does this means? Well, this is just, if you think about it, this is just okay. The first thing that we could do is turn that into a product. I don't know if I want to do an intersection of these words or a union, but basically it should look like this. CU times PW2CU, etc. until WNCU times PCU divided by PW1 times PWN, right? Dot dot dot. Okay, that's where we get. Let me do this actually. There you go. A few things to keep in mind is that we might have never seen this probability or this one. Oh, let's first turn that into frequencies. So with frequencies, what does this look like? This is the number of times that word one. So this, let's write it this way. Is that true though? Yeah, I think. Gosh. Yeah, that's that. So what this means is this is the number of times the word one appeared in the user's history. Let's do this and call it HU. So HU is, there we go. Let's do this. Okay, so HU is user history, and so it's basically a list of posts, right? So this is the length of HU, and this is the number of times that W1 was in one of these posts. So we do this for each one of these, and then we divide, and then we multiply by the probability of a click. Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep it this like this for now, because this is actually P of CU is actually equal to HU, the length of HU divided by the total number of links. But it would be a useless pain to get all these links and history and then compute that, given that every link is gonna have this score. So we can actually remove it, and it's gonna give us a score to rank the different posts without losing information. So we can actually remove that. So the first step is we're gonna call it score of, yeah, let's just call it score, and it's gonna be W1. Let's just finish that here. W1 is the number of times W1 appeared in our oops, let's do a like this. So this is the number of times W1 appeared in our data set, so let's call it D, and let's take the length of D. And it's this times the rest, right? So dot dot dot, you get the idea. So S now is the number of occurrence of W1 divided by the length of our user history, dot dot dot. Same thing for until Wn divided by user history, and the whole thing divided by the number of times the word occurred in the whole data set. And when I say a whole data set, I should mention that this is the list of HU for you in users, basically, right? There you go. So this is how we are going to build our model. So basically the first step is going to be to say data. This is the this is merge all user history. We are going to need a vocab list of all words in data. And then let's do something like this for now, for users and users. How is it going to work? So we want to compute that. So we want to compute, so you can imagine that we'll have, okay, no, so for now, what we want to train is these things, right? These elements. So basically the elements that we need now, so trained components, let's say trained. So these are the frequencies that we want. So the first one are these right here. So we want the occurrence of W divided by the length of the user history. And let's call it FW. Let's do this, okay? So FU of UW gives us this frequency right here. The other one that we want is, let's call it G of W, is the number of times W occurs in the data set. So we want, during training, to train these two things. So how are we going to do that? Well, the first thing we can do is build this. So word frequencies. So the way this is going to work is, this is word, and then number of occurrence in data, right? Cool. And then we have user word frequencies, which is the exact same thing, but not in the data, but in the history. So with that, yeah, let's keep it simple. Now, one last caveat that we need to mention is that it's possible that during training, one of the words in our vocabulary doesn't appear in the user's history. And then once we run this recommendation with this formula right here, let's say WN doesn't appear. What does it mean? It means, let's take W1. So let's say W1 never appeared in the user's history. That means that the number of times W1 appeared in the user's history is going to be 0. So this term is going to be 0. That means the whole thing is going to be 0. And then the probability of that is going to be null. How do we solve that? Well, the way to solve that is to initialize the occurrence to 1. So basically we will have to say, so I think I can just do that and say 1 for W in vocab, right? And we can do the same thing here, 1 for W in vocab. So we make sure that we have at least 1 in here. So let's do that. So the first thing we want to do is to create these two things. So data is going to be a list of posts, and vocab is just going to be a list of words, right? I don't think I need much more than that. So I'm going to say here, let's import first some users, right? Let's import some users. I think I have a service for that. Get all users. There you go. Oh, this is all async. Okay. I'm gonna have to run this async IO thing. Okay, so get all users. Let's do that first. So I'm gonna say from services dot user import get all users, and then import async IO. And then I'm gonna have to say this thing, connect. Okay, so I'm gonna have to import it as well, connect. So basically it's db equal await connect. Let's call it train async. There you go, and then I can say await get all users with a history. It's gonna be true, and db equal to db. So these is all my users, and let's print that for now. So all users, cool. Now I can say if, let's put at the end, async io dot run, is that, yeah, train. I think this is how it works. Nope. Let's see, Prisma client, this one. There you go, async io. Oh, I need to call it right there. Okay, let's try that. So let's go to backend. Let's activate the environment, and then we can say python source dot temp. Call it temp. Now module name services. Huh. How about that? Try running Prisma. Do I need to do that all the time? Prisma db push pyfetch. Okay, why not? Come on. Oh, okay. If I do it again. Let's go. Clicks. So I have clicks here. ID equal 1. ID equal 2. Nice. So I have a few clicks. The list is here. Click ID equal 2. Date time, user equal none, user ID equal 3. Post equal none, post ID equal none. Cool. So we do have some users. So after that, this is what we need to do. So I'm gonna do this. So data. How is it gonna work? So I'm gonna say for user in users. So how can we? I think actually I might want to. Let's not try to optimize too much for now. All I'm gonna say is that data is gonna be equal to, it's gonna be very nasty, very nasty. So the first thing is a lambda function, and the next thing is all users. So I'm gonna get a user from there, and what I want is the clicks here. So I'm gonna say user.clicks, and from these clicks I want the, oh wait, I only have the title, the URL, but I don't have the actual post. That's a problem. Okay, that is a problem, because in my clicks, no, in main.py, here when I say save click, I just save the URL and the user ID. So I'm gonna write down to do save post ID. How did I call that? I called it post ID, in the post thing here. Oh, no, it's origin ID that I want, and this is unique, and it's the one I want. So I'm gonna call it post ID. Yes. Oops. And this is gonna be origin ID, and it's a string like this. What is this though? Okay, so I'm just gonna make it simpler. I'm not gonna do that. Can I do something like this? Yeah. I'm gonna call it post IDs. Actually, these origin IDs are ints. So I'm just gonna call it that. And I'm just gonna remove this from here. Okay, so I'm gonna call it string, and I'm gonna say that this is a list of let's say comma separated values, origin IDs. That's it. So this is the list. The email published at sounds good. For a post, yeah, okay, cool. User has some lists and some clicks. Sounds good to me. And a click is this. Okay, this is one thing I want to try though before moving on. Just a sec. So URL created at, okay, cool. User ID and post ID. So I'm actually gonna say, should I say post ID or origin ID? So in my publish function, link tracker, exactly. So I do this, right? I do this UID. I can just add PID, right? So I'm gonna say PID. It's gonna be an int. UID is also an int. URL is a string, and I'm gonna say PID. So here, I'm gonna have to say post. So what the post has is, what is post? Post is a list of any. Okay, but if I go to post service, it is not. So I can say post and import post from the post service. There you go. And so now I should have the autocomplete. Yes. So I can say ID. What else? Oh, here I can just say get env What else? Okay, so I get a PID. I save it here, and so in my save click function, which was here, now I can say PID int and post ID PID, right? Click post ID, right? Cool. So if I go back to main, save click, I need to specify PID. And where does this PID come from? It comes from here, int. There we go. Cool. Alright, so let me run that. Prisma db push. Oh yeah. Do I have a make file? What has my db push? Okay. Make db push. Great. Perhaps I should. Anyway, so we have some user clicks here. Let's keep it simple like that. And vocab. So vocab is gonna be, well, ideally in these clicks, I'll have some posts. So no, okay. What I really want to do is all posts equal. I'm gonna go to post.py and def get all posts. It's gonna be an async function that returns some posts, but it's gonna be okay. And db is gonna be Prisma. So let's see how it worked. So I need this. Okay, and then what? db is not optional. I shouldn't say optional. Okay. And the way it's gonna work is just that, right? I'm just gonna say something like this. I should say where are my get all users, more like this. I don't need that, so I'm gonna say posts. I can say just return this. Include, I don't need that. Get all posts, just return everything. Sounds about right. So now I can go to my temporary file and say await get all posts. And I'm gonna get that from post. Get all posts. Connect actually comes from utils.db. I'm gonna pass in db, and then I can say db.disconnect. Nice. Oh, wait. Cool. So actually, my list is gonna be all posts, right? And this though is gonna be a list map of all posts. And what I want here is p.title. Of course, post. There you go. So I have posts, p.title. So this is my vocab. And then I can do that. Word frequency, user word frequency. Comment these. And then these. So for user and all users, what I can do now is update user word frequency. There you go. Just a quick break. All right. So what we need to do is to update the user word frequency. So basically what we need to do here is to say something like so for post in user.clicks, right? If not user.clicks, let's say continue. There you go. And okay, so this post, I don't think this is actually a click, right? Okay, so let me go back to my schema. Yeah, I should have a post ID. Cannot access member post ID of type tuple string any. This is weird. Basically what I want to do, I think, is I would want to do something like this and then say all posts or data. Basically want to get the okay, so my data set, actually I'm gonna make it simpler. I am gonna say ID post for or p I the ID, no, origin ID, and then p for p in all posts. There you go. That way I can say, so this is, let's call it C, and then post is equal to data of ID. The title is equal to post dot title. There you go. And what we want to do now is to say for word in title dot split. Why not? Say user word frequency of that word plus equal 1. That's it. Alright. Yeah, let's keep it that way. How does that sound? There's this word frequency that I haven't done yet. But to do that, I would have to say for post in all posts, and say for word in post dot title. I can probably do the same thing here. Say word frequency of word plus equal 1. Right, so we have the whole thing. The thing though is, yeah, let's keep things simple for now. Okay, let's keep things simple. I should have the post ID here. There you go. Okay, sounds good. Sounds right. So now that I've trained these two things, I need to save them somewhere. Where do I train these? I don't think I want to train them. I think what I want to do is to say run, and this should take a list of new posts, right? Which are gonna come from here. So I'm gonna take some posts, new posts. List is coming from typing. So this is the training part. All of that is train. And then there's the recommend part, where I'm basically looking at that. I could do it here actually, right there. Once I've done all of that, basically have all the components, and I can say for post in new posts, and I can say user scores, and user scores is okay. I want to do post.id 0 for post in new posts. There we go. Right there. Okay. And oh, wait a second. Let's make it an empty thing here for now. User word frequency. What did I do here? Oh my god. Okay. What did I do? This is okay. Now I know what I need to do. This was okay. I just need to put this here. Right? Now that makes sense. And now I can say that, and here I can say for post in new posts. Now I can say user scores of post.id, not post dot, but this. And now we can use our little formula right there. So the score is the product of these things. So it's basically something like divided by HU. I think I can even... Nah. Yeah, I can even remove these HU thing and D thing because they are common to all the posts for a given user. So I can just say I'm gonna call it this way to say this is the number of occurrence of W1 in HU, right? And this is the number of occurrence of WN in HU, right? And then I'm going to divide all of that by the same thing, but with the whole data set. So number of occurrence of WN in the data set, right? So at the end, this is just going to be two lists, and these lists are going to be actually I can make it even more explicit by doing that, right? It's just that, right? Now it makes sense. Okay. So it's just looking at the occurrence of words in the history divided by the occurrence in the data set, and I multiply these scores. So now I can do a list for word in post.title, and I'm gonna say it's user word frequency of word divided by word frequency of word. Yeah, I need to say split. Oh, and it's actually post like this, and now I can say, I think I can say something like math.multiply or something like that. Isn't there something like math.mult? I'm sure there is. What? You know what? Let's try. I'm gonna say Python import math and math.mult. No, it doesn't exist. Multiply. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna have to say with int. Yeah, indeed. So I'm gonna have to say reduce. And reduce comes from functools. So lambda a b, and it returns a times b. Easy, right? And it starts with 1. What do you mean? Oh, these are integer? Yeah, but it's okay, right? Type float cannot be assigned to type int. Why would this be an int? A is unknown, B is a float, so B is this. Perhaps it's because of that. How about if I say float like that? Right now. Okay, so T so B S reduce is the so B is the current. So I'm gonna call it current, and I'm gonna call that cum for cumulative, and this has to be 1. Why not 1? Why not? Argument of type float cannot be assigned to parameter initial of type t-reduce. In function reduce, type float cannot be assigned to type int. Why would t-reduce? T-reduce is... Why though? I don't understand. Oh, okay. I get it. It's because of here. In user scores, I've said that. So I need to change that and say that this is an float, sorry. Type situation, and now it's all good. Cool. So I have my user scores. And then what I can do is can I say user.scores equal user scores? Oh yeah, I can. Cool. Now I can say return user. All users. And now I can say run. And I need a list of new posts, which I'm gonna say are, let's get posts. So it's get top posts and limit equal 10 or 5. From posts get top posts. There we go. Sounds about right. Now I can say new posts, and we should get these scores accordingly. I'm gonna say reload to see if this click thing type hint is a real problem. Right now it's cool, I think. Sounds like it's okay. All right. But we don't have data now, so I need to get some data. So I'm gonna say make dev. First I want to check my environment variables. So let me do that. Redirect endpoint is all good. Nice. Okay, so my redirect endpoint is all good. Let me see if I can, where is it? Main.py it's the publish endpoint. So let me do this. CRL, is it post or get? So I can just say HTTP localhost 8000 / publish. There we go. So I should have received something. And I did. Oh wow. I get a real text thing here. Bit too long, but okay. Datasets, new JSON write API, the first alpha. Okay, let me click on that, see if it works. It did work. Let me click on that one. What? Oh, it's because there's no, okay, that's my bad. So now what I want to do is just, I just want to check a few things. So publish, no, not publish, main. Run publish. Yes, I've set a limit here. I want to get more than that, like 10. Give me 10. There you go. So now I have some stuff to click on the Twitter files. Okay. And oh, I want that actually. So I'm gonna save it for later. Why? So let me pin it. Okay. So now we should, in theory, have some data. What is Twitter files? Okay. Oh, foreign key constraint failed on the field foreign key. Oh shit. What happened? I actually don't understand what is going on. Is it the get all users? Or what? Oh no, it's the save click. Okay, yeah. It's the save click here. And why? Oh, because I haven't saved the post itself. Fuck. Yeah, of course. Like, I'm trying to set a foreign key for a post that doesn't exist. Let me see though if Python. Yeah, exactly. No, I don't need to do everything. Where is it? I just want to see if do one. Yeah, I just want to print all users and see if I have some clicks. No, I have none, right? So the new ones didn't work. Cool. I get it. So the reason is that in my init function here, I need to save these posts right there. So I'm getting all these posts. I'm gonna have to save them. So I'm gonna go to post here, and I'm gonna say save posts. Just that. Async dev save posts. I'm gonna get a bunch of posts, which are a list of posts, and a DB, of course. And I'm gonna say await db.post dot say create many, and I'm gonna say skip duplicates true. And here the data is gonna be list of map of my posts, and what I want to save is that. Okay, so I'm gonna say lambda p, and I'm gonna return a dict, and this dict is gonna have a origin ID, and a bunch of other stuff. It's gonna have a title, a URL, a description, a category, some points, upvotes, comments, published at, and that's it. Okay. So now this is title, this is URL, this is this, no, text, I think. Yeah. Category is gonna be type, upvotes, score, comments is descendants, and published at is time, I think. Yeah. Okay, what is the problem? Let me try that anyway, and see if it works. So I get all these posts, and now I'm gonna say await. Do I have posts? Yeah. Save posts. All posts. Oh, in db equal db. There we go. All right, let's try again. CRL this. Get that. Boom. Is not supported by SQLite. Oh, I can't create many. Fuck. Okay. So I'm gonna have to say for post, for p in posts, and do that. just gonna do this. And skip the buckets. Oof, what is the problem? It's not create many, it's create, just create. And is there a skip something? No. Data, okay. Sounds about right. What is the problem? Yeah, I think I need to do this. And p time is an int. Oh no, actually, I know where I can find that. Here. Not here. Where is it? Where is it? I should have some, oh no, it's in the publish service. I'm doing something with the dates here. That's it. Exactly. And I just need to say from date time import date time, and we should be good. Yes, works. Let's try again. Oh shit. Must call connect. What? Oh, shoot. Come on. Yes. Yes. Gmail. There you go. Well, this one didn't work. Ah, shit. What? Foreign key constraint failed on the field foreign key. There has to be a reason though. Let me check at that. Print all posts. Okay. Okay, so what do we got? A bunch of things, but the first one is ID. Origin ID is an integer. There has to be a problem somewhere, but I don't know what. So I have an origin ID, it's all good. And if I go to my Prisma model, schema post origin ID is an int, all good. But then when I try to save a click, yes, this is origin ID. Shoot. Okay, so let me do it again. Okay, make db push All right, and then make dev. And in theory, I should be able to just click now and it should work. Yes, it worked. Yes, yes, yes. Evidence of an awesome. Okay. Oops, I didn't want to click. Okay, never mind. This one. I don't care actually. This one. Cool. Alright, so now I should have a good thing to work with. Keyword P. Okay. So now we have some data to play with. Let's see what we can do. So I get all my users, I get all my posts, I define the data set and the vocabulary. Perhaps I can print vocab here and say exit 1. Okay, what is my vocab? Oh shoot. Yep. This is P. Oh, okay. How can I do that? Perhaps I can say reduce. Oh, by the way, here. No. It's an empty list, right? We start off with an empty list. This is the cumulative and the current. And what I want to do here is I want to say cumulative plus that right there. P.title. It's going to be current. .title.split. There you go. So we get all these words, and also I want them to be in lowercase. I'm gonna say lower. Let me make sure it works. Sounds great. I'm gonna say to do text processing, remove stop words and punctuation. Okay. Now we do that. So we have our word frequency. I'm gonna specify lower here and lower here as well. So here we compute the word frequency, and then we say, let me print that as well here, just to see. Yep. P, key error, P. Okay, I made an error again because I didn't split it. Right, so I'm saying word in post.title.lower.split. Cool. Nice. Very nice. And then what I can do is initialize my user word frequencies and user scores. Yeah, yeah, for each post basically. And then I say, well, if not user.clicks, then I can continue. Otherwise, I say for C in clicks, I get the post ID. Then I get the actual post from that ID, and then do that. And then I print all. I'm just gonna print the score here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. None. Okay, so let me print C. So if not C dot post ID, I'm just gonna say continue as well. I don't understand why you'd say that cannot access member post ID. Oops. Okay, let's try again. Key error putter. Here. Oh, I don't need that, do I? Yeah, I do. I need to say specify it lower. User object has no attribute scores, so I can't do that. There you go. Why do I have two though? Get the posts limit. Oh, I should say that. Yeah, cool. Let's say 10. So user scores, I'm gonna get a list like this. What I want to do next is let me okay, I'm gonna create a user lists. It's gonna be u.id and an empty list for you in all users. There we go. And then here, what I'm gonna do is user lists of user.id is equal to, I'm gonna print the user scores though. But basically what I would like to have is user scores.keys. But it's not gonna work like that. No, I know. I need to say no, this is a dict of int and list of ints as well. Can I do list? Oh yeah, I can. This is max of, there's a key here. Okay. It is max of user scores dot dict items or items. Sorry. Right. Dict items is a set like object providing a view. So okay, I'm gonna say lambda item, and I'm gonna say item 1. Oh, I don't want max, I want sort. I need to make it a list, I think. There you go. Type none. Oh, sort is doing it. Oh, shoot. Sorted. Sort. It's always in place. Python sort not in place. ISO sorted. Cool. I can actually do that. And I can say reverse true as well because I want that. What is the problem now? Argument of type cannot be assigned to parameter value of type in function set item. Okay. Wow. Okay. Lambda item. I need to say item 0, basically. That's what you're saying. Wow. Let's do res and print res. No, yeah. Let's try that. Wow. Okay. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to return user lists, actually. But it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. We got some things here. 0.66. Okay. Sounds great. All right. Cool. So I get that. So this is my user ID 3, right? If you look at this, yeah, user ID 3. And this is my list of links. So if you look at this one, 836, and you look above 836, yep, this is the bigger one. And so now what I can do is try to run that into my publish function. Okay, so let me look at publish. No, not in publish, init. Right there. Okay. I know. This is not going to be publish. I'm going to basically take all of that and put that here. But posts is the list of new posts. Let me do this. I think I can. Yeah. Let me remove that. Let me remove that as well. What else? Word frequency ranking. Okay. So I need to find a way to run all of that here. Let me think for a second. Okay. So this is the word frequency ranking model. It takes a list of posts again and items and 10, and this is where I'm gonna need to do all of that actually, right? So I'm just gonna copy paste this to get started. Okay. Make that async. Import all of the above. Functools. Utils, db, services, .post. Okay. Not get.post, get all posts. Yeah, sounds good. Get all users. I'm already having that one with history. Okay. So this is user with history. So I already have. Oh, wait. This is just one user. Okay. I almost want to say should make it a class, but let's keep things simple again, right? I'm gonna say I'm gonna make two functions. Okay, I'm gonna make two functions, and it's gonna work fine. So I'm gonna say user get all users. All right. And user, I can probably get that from here as well. If I just take it here. Okay. I'm gonna need you just a second. So what I want to do is I want to say, let's do a class. Okay, let's do a class. Word frequency ranking. Have init. Okay. Self.word. Self.vocab. Self.data. And yeah. And def rank, and this is where I'm gonna have the user thing and the posts thing and the n items thing. But other than that, this is where I'm gonna do all of that basically. All right, can I do async def? Yeah, can. Okay. So basically I'm saying await connect. Oh, I'm not gonna need async IO then. So what I'm doing here is I'm getting all the users, all the posts, then I'm gonna do that. Alright, and then this, and then that, right. That's what I'm doing right here. And then this last one is where I can do that. So user lists, I don't need user lists. What I need is that. So I can just return that. Rank should return what? A list of posts, right? So rank should return a list of posts. I'm not doing a for loop. Return this. Or I'm just gonna return posts and items, I guess. Alright. This is self.vocab. This is posts, right? C post ID, self.data, posts. Let me call that P to make it simpler. And this is self.word frequency. And I'm just gonna return that, which doesn't work. Okay. This is the IDs, right? But I need to return my posts based on these list IDs, right? But it doesn't work like that. So we'll see how it works. Okay, so I'm connecting here. Oh yeah, there's a few things here. Self.data and self.vocab, okay? First, and this is here as well, self.vocab, okay? Am I missing something? Yes, this one. And this one. There we go. And okay, now that sounds good. Okay, all I need to do now is to index posts with this list of IDs. Is there a simpler way to do that? I don't know. I'm just thinking that when the post list is gonna be 500 items, I won't be able to like loop through things again and again. So the easiest way to do that might be to do something like this, post map, and say that this is p.id and then post for p in posts, right? So that then here I can just say that this is post map ID for ID in list IDs. Whoops. Right. And oh yeah, it's this. Okay. Oh no. What? Oh yeah. Sorry. Okay. That sounds right. Okay, so now in init, how does it work? Well, I'll first have to import that word frequency ranking. So from ranking, I'm gonna import that, and then I'm gonna initialize it here. So I'm gonna say a word f ranker equal word frequency ranking. Okay, and then here I can do that, or frequency ranking dot rank. I can just do that and then say def call self keywords rank return rank keywords like this. Expected 0 positional arguments. Oh fuck. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna put it here. But I do want to do that though. Like this. Let's see how it works. I'm gonna run the server. Call no module name details. Where? In ranking? No. Yeah, in ranking. No module name details. Is that the problem? Is that the problem? Yep. Unique constraint failed on the field's origin ID. Fine. What is that? It did stop before, so what does it mean? Save posts. Oh yeah. It's because it's the unique constraint. Yeah. Okay. So it's the save posts thing here. How do I say that you just create or skip, basically. There has to be something here. Create, include. Okay, fine. I'm gonna do that, I guess. Okay, create. Yeah, there's nothing to do that. Okay, fine. Init should return none, not coroutine. Oh shit. Our ranking. Yeah, it's because. Okay, I know. This is not good. Instead of doing that, what I should be doing is something like this. Async and ooh, okay. Yeah, and here I'm just gonna say self.data is t dictionary self.vocab also, and self.word frequency as well. Cleaner. I'm not using all users. Oh wow, okay. Alright, sounds good. So I'm doing that, and then I should say await ranking.init. Sounds right. Awesome. These are the links that I indeed clicked on, the Twitter files. Let's do more items, right? Let's do more items. I'm gonna do 50 here, or 100 actually. Let's do 100, and here I'm gonna say 30 links. Okay, it's gonna take some time. Flexport. I did exactly what I said I wasn't gonna do, which is that now we have new key errors. Yeah, of course. Of course, man. Of course. Okay. Let's see. So, this post thing is gonna have some new items in here, right? Right. So what I should do here, instead of this weird thing, is that I should say it's a product, right? So I can just say for, okay, I'm just gonna take that, put it here, right? And then I'm gonna say if word in self.vocab, then I'm gonna say this multiplied equal to that right here. How about that? This is just fine. let's just update that. Okay, so we have our algorithm. Daily cron job. Okay, let's look at that while it's running. I think I've done this already. No? Nope. Okay. So how it works is .github/workflows/ let's call it cron YAML, and I should have something here. Let's go to curated. GitHub workflows. Come on. Oh shoot, it didn't work. Key error. What? Descendants. Oh shoot. Their API is terrible, man. Clean database. Let's take all of that. And I'm gonna say trigger publication. I think let's go to cron tab guru and say every day. There you go. And call publish endpoint, or yeah, request get URL is going to be api.scrambledtech.com, and the header, there's no header for now. Does it work though? No, I don't think so. Cool. So we got that. Okay. So what is the problem? The problem is in get.posts right here. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna have to do all of that for everything. Post. Is this a post? Yeah, so I'm gonna say if not post, what is it? Descendants, right? I'm gonna say 0. The other one is, I think, score. Same thing. And URL is not that, it's f news.ycombinator.com/item ID, and then here post ID. What? Oh, okay. Is that true? Use.ycombinator/item. Yep. Should be all I need. I might get some problem with the time, so I'm gonna say time, date, time dot now. something like that. And dot timestamp. Is this a function? Yep. Int. Why not? Why not? Okay. Now it should be good. Nice. Okay. Gmail. There you go. We got it. Twitter files. Ooh. Okay. Streaming close lens. I wrote a free ebook. Clever reasons scammers can't spell. Okay. Financial Times has had an error on its market data page. Why did it do that? Oh, because it's a text here. Oh, shit. Okay. How many do these have? Okay. Nice. Okay, great. That looks good, right? So just a few things before we wrap up. Here I'm gonna say to do manage content for different sections, right? So it's gonna have homepage, news, ask, and launch. The other thing is, let's put it here. I don't like the design, so we've done that. Tomorrow I'll get back to deploy and set up the CI/CD with PM2 and stuff. We have the recommendation algorithm, and then fix styling. Styling is ugly right now. Right, it's not, it's bad. It's bad. I want to do something like, can I find an example? This is nice. This, I like that. These like icons and stuff, I like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna like copy this, and by the way, is this a real button or? Come on. No, yeah, it's an image. That's what I thought. Okay, cool. We'll see. Alright, that's it for today. At least for today. It's quite nice. We got it running. Let's commit everything. What did we add here? We actually there's one last thing I'd like to do, and that is these lists. I'm not currently saving the lists, and I should. So let me check that quickly in it. At least a to do. So I'm gonna say to do, save the list. So it's gonna look like this. Save a list. In user, it's gonna be async def save a list. I'm gonna need a UID. I'm gonna need a list. IDs. ID list. It's gonna be a list of int, and that's it. I'm gonna say db await connect await db dot disconnect and await db dot list dot create data. Okay, now I can check this one. So we have user ID. Okay, it's gonna be ID. The other one is email. Fine. Email. Gonna need an email here. What else? Post IDs. It's gonna be this dot join. I'm gonna put a comma and say ID list. I can't do that. Okay, fine. Map string this, and I make it a list. What? Okay. Published at. Oh. Yeah, I don't care. Default now. I'm publishing it at the same time. Cool. So now I create lists as well. Save list. It's gonna take a UID. Save list. User.id. Email user.email. And what else? ID list is user list, but not that. C list map. Lambda PID. There you go. Now I'm saving the list. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna delete temp. Just gonna say update schema. What did we change? Didn't do anything here in post. We did change a few things here. So add missing fields and save posts. In ranking, I'm going to say add word frequency ranking model. In publish, we did what? Oh yeah, actually in main, we fixed the tracked link. Let's just say that. And in user, add save list and fix save click. Okay, and then here I'm gonna say add word frequency ranking. All right, cool. And then here I'm just gonna say add cron job action. And add Excali draw sketches. Cool. We can sing that and call it a day.